Hi guys, this is Ravensleep45 and welcome back to Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Today we're going to be doing the Summoner's Job quest, but before we proceed to our regular scheduled recording, I do want to mention a couple of things. And for starters, if you see any abilities from the Summoner/Pet, like say Pain Flare, all the dots, not to mention Devotion, they're either been removed or replaced altogether from the game. So if you see any of those abilities in my recording, and you're probably wondering why I still have them, this is prior to Stormblood all the way to Endwalker, so that's the reason I still have said abilities. So with that being said, this has been Ravensleep45. Take care, stay safe, and have a pleasant Final Fantasy XIV day. Alright, we just finished a level 60 quiz, now we're going to level 63, performing for Prin. Greetings, Artorias. Do it seem that Prin would like to speak to us about the second challenge? Congratulations, Mistress! You are significantly prepared to undertake the next test! Excuse me, Prin, but how can you tell? By analyzing the patterns of the Mistress' arterial emanation, I can gauge the strength of the precision of her recent cast incantations. Of course, Mistress must attempt to challenge itself before I can provide a evaluation to the proper degree of accuracy. This will be a test of skill to administer this trial under the prescribed conditions. However, I must request the assistance of several more summoners to play the role of the antagonist. Several more summoners? In this day and age? That would be no easy feat to arrange. Oh come on, Yumitra! The solution is right under your nose! Artorias, your deeds have caught the attention of the highest echelon of the Flames. After learning what you're capable of, we began the initiative to take our own summoners into battle against the primals. A number of soldiers under my command have already begun intensive training. I handpicked veteran survivors on the expedition against Ifrit, and they've been issued with the soul crystal we have claimed from the Asians. Oh, that's nice. At least we can use the soul crystals for good use, since the Asian won't be needed anymore. The captain who has been howling in my ears for days, begging to enlist our aid for some kind of drill instructor for the Ethereal Gifted. But now you're in need of summoners for this trial of yours? Yes, I'm prepared to offer my regiment's full cooperation. All I ask in return is a few morsels of advice for the acolytes. That seems like a fair trade to me. It seems to me a fair trade, and my champions do not restrict me from instructing neophyte summoners in the fundamental of the arts. Very well, I suppose such an agreement could prove convenient for us all. Well, if Mihitra says that you agree to this exercise, then I'll follow her lead on this. I knew you'd come around! Meet me at Camp Bullfrog and I'll assemble the troops for inspection! Alright, Dancing Wolf, we'll meet you at Camp Bullfrog real soon. Now, let's teleport to Northern Thanalan to meet up with Dancing Wolf. Alright, here we are. I really hope his new summoner initiative will actually work for them. Because, you know, training new people in the summoning arts is a little bit tricky. And we can see his new recruits, a couple healers, and a Lalafell. Looks like we're all here. Let's get on with this briefing, shall we? As you command, the second challenge will evaluate the elegance of your techniques as opposed to the magnitude of your miasma. First, I shall infuse the Iggy of your opponent with a secondary enchantment, and then you're to engage the entity in combat. Prin explained to me that the enchantments stored in the Aether expanded during the battle allow for in-depth analysis of your flare of the death flares, as it were. In any case, I expect you to pass with flying colors. Aw, shucks. Thank you, Umitra. Right, I suppose we should know who we'll be up against, designations, and rank. Summoner, Crispin, Private, First Class. We're grateful of not you can teach us, miss. Summoner Denise, Sergeant. I am new to spellcasting, but I've seen my share of combat. Miss Gatsby and I are to fight you as a pair. Summoner Jajazu, Lieutenant. You're more than a few admirers in the barracks at Taurus. Miss. But I don't mean that we will go easy on you. Enough chatter! Quick! March to the training grounds! Give word to Crispin and Denise when you're ready to battle their Iggy's, Artorias. After that, you'll be facing up against Lieutenant Beast. You won't be attacking my troops directly, so give it all you got! Alright, Dancing Wolf. Don't believe me if there will be a few casualties on their side. Imagine, if I was actually going to do my full power against these two recruits, I'm pretty much going to wipe the floor with them. Not mention the entire area if that was the case. Alright, so I need to go over here to the side and fight our two new recruits. Caspin. Or Crispin. Prepare yourself, miss. Denise and I will summon our servants to battle. I prepare Ifrit Iggy's for you. Alright, summon your Iggy's. Alright, let's kick their ass. And immediately Ifrit stunned one of them. Okay, Ruin 3. Ruin 2. Try Disaster. Ruin 3 again. And you're dead. Alright, one more to go. Ruin 3. Ruin 2. Ruin 4. Fester. And I should have actually used my dots first before putting the Fester combination in there. Well, it doesn't really matter, it's almost dead anyway. Alright, now for Jajazu. Finishing warming up them embers then? Cause, even together, me and my mates Iggy's don't have a candle to the infernals I can summon. I see then. So you're willing to put up more of a fight than your other compatriots? Right! Let's bring the flames! Oh, we have a bigger Ifrit, but bigger doesn't mean better. We ask for 3, Bio 3, Fester, Ruin 3, Ruin 2, Try Disaster, even though I already poisoned them, Fester again, Ruin 3, Ruin 2, Red One Strands, and I got stunned. Thanks, Ifrit. And Try Disaster again for good measure. Oh, he's dead. Okay, so where's my quest marker? There's no pressing matters at hand. Oh, there it is. Waterload. Ah, I hope for that one, but he snuffed me out right quick. Not much for trails, eh? Well then, ye lucky I found another primal during my time with the company of heroes. Aye, you're not the only summoner Ash can command more than one ethereal beasties. Say hello to your final opponent, Titan Iggy! Why hello, giant chicken nugget! And I don't know why I keep going with my Aspect 3 and then Bio. I should go with Try Disaster. Okay, Ruin 3. Ruin 2. Fester. Ruin 3 again. Ruin 2. Try Disaster. Fester. Ruin 3. And Ruin 4 for good measure. I would like to say not bad for these new batches of summoners from the Immortal Flame. I wish I'd be able to join in the battle with my own self. None of the outcome would have been any different, mind. Alright, let's talk to Dancing Wolf. And of course, I need to wait for everyone to form a line. I hope my summoners put enough of a fight for you. Anyway, shall we hear what the book has to say? Yeah, let's. Principia, what do you think of the summoners from Oda? I have urinated upon the swirls of echoes in your battle, and the picture is clear. Your technique is, without a doubt, a thing of exquisite beauty. Consider the second challenge conquered. Yay! Well, that's good news. Well, if hardly surprising after all. You did sweep through those edges like a storm to a field of dandelions. Methinks! Ye opened me eyes. I have some work to do before I truly master this discipline. I'm glad to know we've been of service. Now, we really must return to Gridania. Well, take care, recruits, Dancing Wolf. I hope your training is fruitful. Thank you, miss. This was truly an enriching experience. I pray train us again in the future. Hopefully, I'm gonna get that chance to train them in the future. Alright, back to Gridania. Well, that was interesting that I have to be teaching a new batch of summoners from the Immortal Flames. I wonder if any of the other city-state will actually ask for my guidance for their batch of summoners. Congratulations, Artorias! With your impressive demonstration of power and skill, you have already conquered 2 of the Prin's 3 challenges. Coming to the final trial, however, Prin will further our education on elegant summoning. First, I would like to ask you what you know of the rise and fall of the summoning in the Elegant Empire. I was made a cover, read a lot of history, you understand. Sure, Prina. From our research, we have learned that the summoners were initially lauded as heroes of their success against the primals, when certain of these mages began to abuse the art of power for personal gain. However, the aberration of the populace shifted towards a oppressive hatred. Correct! We now speak on the latter half of the Third Aster era. My creator, Master Sari, was one of those expanded his energies on the destruction of primals. Even as he fled relentless persecution alongside his disciples, he triumphed over Belius and many other lesser entities. Belius, that was the name of the elder primal whom Tristan once drew power. Master Sari must have been mighty indeed to defeat such a foe. Indeed. Yet, he still knew fear. The thought of the grand disciple of summoning would fall into oblivion was more than Master Sari could bear, and so he sought to preserve its legacy and provide his successors. My creator was well versed in ether chemistry and had a particular interest in the technology of information. Broadly speaking, he researched methods of producing arcane geometrics without grimoires and experimented with machine-enhanced Iggies. He eventually abandoned both of these technologies, deemed them unsuitable for the instructions of future generations, hoping to provide guidance for those summoners yet unborn. He instead began writing and enchanting a work that would survive down the ages. He made me. And that's how Prima was born. Such an accomplished personage. Why, then, have I not but scant mention of his name in elegant histories? That's a very good question. Why was he not mentioned in the history books? As you have said yourself, in an age when the adulations of summoners experience an extreme reversal, it is likely that Master Sari's achievements were struck from the records, even if his loyal pupils were struck down in the streets. I was shut in the storeroom, abandoned to my slumber like some common treatise on some trade agreement in the southern provinces, and thus I can tell you naught of what befell my creator in his later years. I was expecting a dry recital of the history of summoning, but you have shared with us your personal narrative. It is clear you hold a great deal of respect for Master Sari. I'm a familiar. I simply relay information as I was expelled. This lecture is now over. As you wish, Prin. Well, Taurus, to assume the class is dismissed for the moment, I suggest you recuperate from this day's trial and look forward for preparing yourself for the final challenge. Hell yeah!